Okay, so good afternoon, ma'am. कैसी हैं आप?
I'm good. How are you guys? How are you all?
Well, ma'am, we are pretty glad that you are here with us today. So let's begin with the first question. So, how does it feel to be back within these walls? I mean, I'm sure you must have had a lot of emotions right now.
You're completely right. I'm in a mix of emotions. I'm feeling that I am transported back into my college days when I saw the buildings that we used to study in and we used to bunk classes and said, it is all same. Like little bit of changes has happened, but mostly it is same. And it has given me the opportunity to relive my college life after 13 years. So I am really glad that I made the decision to visit today.
I mean, we knew you were quite good in studies, and you were saying that you bunked some classes.
Initially I did not, but then I got used to, like, because a lot of kids, I mean, entire class is bunking. I did not want to be the spoil sport, so I was the minimalist bunker, I would say. But whenever the entire class is bunking, I did not want to, be out of the class group. So I always went with them. Studious I used to teach my classmates, and like both of them notes मैं बना के अपनी class में share करती थी, and everyone used to use those notes to get good, to pass the exams.
So you used to live in hostel, or you were a localite?
I was a localite.
Okay.
Yeah, I was a localite.
So going back to your college days, would you like to share with us your most wonderful memory that you can recall of right now? We would love to know about it.
So actually it's a good question, and now I was hearing about Renaissance a lot, and because I was hearing about it, I thought that yes, I don't have to think more. This was the best time of our college when we used to have this college fest, and that was the time when we used to be doing something different from the regular studies. That was a good break we used to get from the regular college days. And we were used to, like, we were pumped up for all the upcoming events and everything. So Renaissance was definitely not just one memory, but every year's memory, I can say, for all the 4 years.
So as someone who has worked as a software engineer and a software developer, do you think one's imagination power plays a role in the trajectory of their career, or is it just about learning new skills?
Well, it's a mix of both, I would say, because you should always be up to date with the new market skills, because technology is changing so fast that if you're not up to date with it, you will get out of date. So that is definitely, you have to have the eager to learn new skills, and it is not necessary that you have to do it before you're getting a job, right? You can always do it while you are in your job. I have learned a lot of skills while implementing my projects. I used to get a project for some language which I have not learned before, and then we would, but हम लोग, as I said, basic foundation जो हमारा प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग, डेटा स्ट्रक्चर्स, एल्गोरिथम्स, वो हम लोग सीख लेते हैं एक बार कॉलेज में, एंड लाइक ओवर द पीरियड ऑफ टाइम व्हेन यू आर इन इंडस्ट्री. तो उसके बाद लैंग्वेज इतना बैरियर नहीं होता है. देन इट्स ऑल अबाउट, you can, like, lot of things you can Google and find out syntax wise. उसके लिए तो you should not get worried. तो but yes, you have to take a risk of saying yes, I can do it. तो उसमें you can fail sometimes, but most of the times you pass also, and if you fail, you have to learn from it and you have to apply it in the next learning or next.
Got that.
Yeah.
And so we have read reports about Apple CEO Tim Cook taking a pay cut to prevent possible layoffs at Apple during this time of recession. So how is your company coping up with these difficult times in the tech sector as of now?
Well, I would say that at least being at Apple, I am feeling safe that I'm not hit hard by this recession. Because at least from my own, well, I'm not speaking on behalf of Apple, but as an employee, what I have observed or felt is that the company is always in a cost cutting mode. I can say that. I think I say that. It does not do any unnecessary expenses or expenditures. Like there are companies who had hired like anything during the COVID time, and they added the workforce like anything, even if it was not needed. But Apple is different, right? And it does the things differently, and that's what helps the company, fight the recession in a better way. Because it did not do the blind hirings. Never, it never does that. It always, and as I said, it is always in the cost cutting mode. So, you might feel that why is that happening? Why, at that time you might not feel good about it. But when this situation comes and when your jobs are safe because of those measures, you feel good about it.
Yes, ma'am. Apple's brand value is amazing. Whenever someone has a lot of money, his first choice will always to own an Apple product.
Yes, and as I said, it is expensive. I don't disagree with it. Apple products are expensive, but then it sticks to you for like longer time. So it's like investment.
Yes, ma'am. That price is worth what they're offering.
Yes, that's true.
Okay. So, according to you, what separates the work culture in Indian firms from those outside India? I mean, which is better according to you?
Um, so I have worked in Infosys. It's an it's an Indian firm. Not I'm working in Apple now, which is a US firm. Well, at least in my case, I did not see much difference between Infosys work culture and US work culture, because I thought that somewhere Indian companies, I mean, we are living in the world of globalization, so India is not cut off from outside world, right? So people know about the other countries' work culture, so everyone is trying to incorporate the goods from outside world. So, and I thought that Infosys has done that. Like a lot of work culture when I joined Apple, I thought that I think maybe Infosys has inherited it from Apple, because Apple is its biggest client, and they tried to evolve, or probably try to add the same kind of work ecosystem, or same type of culture in Infosys as well. I don't know about other Indian companies since I've not worked with it, but I can, comparing Infosys with Apple, I think Infosys is a lot like Apple in the work culture.
That's good to hear. For
Yeah.
Indian companies, it's like. Okay. So, ma'am, can you take us through that thrill and excitement, that feeling of thrill and excitement when you got the job letter or the offer letter from Apple? Like that news that you are being selected to work at Apple. So, how was that feeling? Just, I'm getting goosebumps right now just to think about if I ever get any offer like that.
Yes, I got a goosebump, and I didn't imagine that. I was like, for at least few hours, I didn't believe that I got a call. So that is definitely, I had the same kind of feeling that you are having right now. So it took me a while to realize that okay, I have cleared the interview. And there, I mean, it's tricky. Plus, it's a long process, and it's hard. So I honestly, I didn't expect that I would clear. But when I got a call, and they were like, okay, you got selected. What do you expect? What is your expectation for an annual package? And I was like, I got into Apple. That's it. I don't have any expectation. You can give me whatever you want. But of course, I didn't say that. But yeah, it was a magical moment for me. I can say that.
Exactly, ma'am. It should be. Apple is the world's first $1 trillion company,
Yeah.
and it has money more than even the US government.
Yes, that is true. And Apple. So as I said, Apple thinks differently. It is different. So we have other big tech giants, like we have Google, we have Facebook, we have lot of Amazon, right? If
Yes, ma'am.
it's But still, you think about Apple differently, and all the companies are in a pool and Apple is another pool. So yes.
Exactly, ma'am. Apple is in itself and another, and that's totally different from others.
I'm sure all your acquaintances must be proud the
Yeah.
stage you have achieved today.
Yeah,
So-
I was proud of myself, to be honest. And yes, when I told it in my, like when I gave the news to my family,
Yeah.
they were very glad. They felt proud. I felt good that okay, whatever money and time they had invested in me, I was
That's-
able to make a good use of it.
Dream come true.
Dream come true. Yes.
That is something that you can't.
Yeah.
You have earned that obviously.
Yes, ma'am. Rising competition, more lagging. So, should the aspiring engineers be worried about the development in machine learning and AI?
Yes, so I definitely feel so. As I said, the base when you want to crack the interviews, the base is still the same. They still evaluate candidates on their basic skills.
Mm.
However, having said that, the new like it's all about AI ML nowadays. So if you are investing your time and energy in AI ML, it is definitely going to give you much more benefits than whatever, like let's say from age old we are learning Java, Python.
Yes,
I think these languages are not going to go anywhere, but it's a world of data and it's a world of AI ML. So yeah, that's maybe that's the future. Maybe all these old languages will extinct one day, and it's all about how can you harness the data well, and how can you.
I hope you don't get to that stage. Someone
It
begins
is
to
going
ask.
to take time. I think it's going to take generations definitely. But yes, AI ML is the future. I see that.
So, what's your message to like there are engineers who are seeking good, stable jobs rather than businesses, but they are mentally affected by all the layoffs in the tech sector right now. So, what message would you like to provide them?
So the message that I mean, I would like to share one quote again from Steve Jobs, that life hits you hard with a brick, right?
Yeah.
And it hits you
I have
with a brick on a
bookmark.
head,
I have
but
a bookmark with that. quote.
yeah, but you should not get affected by it, and you should move on. So, yeah, and I think these people have, when they wrote these sayings or the quotes, they would have experienced this in their lives, and that's how they came up with this quote. And it is totally true, because these are all momentary blips, which I think, because I have seen one recession in when I was passing out of my college. That was the recession time. Again, momentary. In a year or so, it went it became okay. Similarly, this time it's going. I fingers crossed, it is going to be a momentary thing as well. And again, don't. I would say to the students that don't be don't be discouraged by the market conditions, because even if the market conditions are not as good, the companies still want people to work, right?
Yes.
And if you have the skills, then why won't they hire you?
I mean, obviously, if they are to layoffs of employees, so they want the best in themselves.
Yes.
So we have to prepare ourselves for that.
Yes, so you have to, yes, so definitely be prepared to, come out of these situations.
Yes, ma'am.
You have to be your best, so that in this situation, if you are looking for a job, you have to, you already are prepared for it. You have everything to give to the company. If you are working already, then you should not be in the pool of the people who were fired. You can prove yourself
Yes,
by
ma'am.
your knowledge, by your learning, by your eager to learn more, and so you will get a lot of chances for that. So the same message: never get discouraged by the momentary blips of the market conditions. It is definitely going to get improved very soon.
Yeah. So, ma'am, that's enough of your professional life. Now, I'd like to ask you something. So, what do you feel about the JECRC Alumni Association?
Okay, so I am a bit surprised because it has. I mean, I did not expect that when I would visit college, I would have the whole alumni team, to greet me, to talk to me, to show me the college around, to organize the session, which went so professionally. It was so professionally well organized session. So I want to thank you guys. I want to thank the entire team, alumni team, and I want to say that you have to keep up this good work. And I am definitely going to spread this word to my co friends and the people from my batch and the seniors whom I know. And yes, this is what compelled me to come to college after 13 years. So you guys, that is the single sentence that can express that you guys are doing a good job or great work.
And we can expect you anytime soon again.
Yes, I am making a decision to come and visit college every time I am coming to India. At least from now on, that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep one day aside to just visit my college and to meet you guys and to meet and to learn from you guys. I'm learning so much that you guys are doing, and new innovative ideas that you are doing, putting it into the alumni cell. That itself counts a lot in your career.
But it's an achievement for us too, that we have made your day special.
I cannot agree more. Yes.
Okay, so any closing thoughts?
Any general message for the audience?
Yes.
Watching?
Keep doing the good work. Never think about what's going to happen in future. I think, as I said, if you have come in if you have made it to JECRC, you don't have to worry about your career in future. Things will happen for you. Things will happen, and things will come to you. Is what I can say from my experience.